was Kodesh Parshas Noach, Tavshin Pei 5780 from Yerushalayim HaKodesh. It was just a few weeks ago that we were davening, our Rosh Hashanah davening, and the Rosh Hashanah Musaf. We have, as we know, the Malchias, Zechonis, and Shofars. Malchias is where we read the Psukim and we proclaim and we accept as Hashem's our King. Zechonis is where we discuss different memories. We try to bring up, so to speak, Hashem's memory of different times when He saved the Jewish people. And then we have Shofars when we discuss the mitzvah of Shofar. And different times it was used in Beis Hamikdash, and how the Kedui found the Shofar. Okay. Our Sinai that we blew the Shofar. Okay. In the Zechroinus, in part, some of the memories that we're trying to bring up, there's a good portion that discusses the story of Noach, how Hashem remembered Noach, and therefore remember us, right? And Hashanahs, in the last one of the Hashanahs, before we're going to start the Kol Mevatzav Yomers, and Hashanah Rabbah, the beautiful tefillah, and it starts off L'man Tomim B'Deirosav, for the sake of the person who was a Tomim in his generation. Hanimlot B'Roitzid Kaisav, he was saved and he escaped because of his tzidkas. Mutzal Mishetef B'Voy Mabu Mayim, and he was able to get away and he was saved when Hashem brought the Mabul. Same idea. And therefore Hashanah, in his schos, Hashanah, save us, Vayishiana, protect us, take us out of our trouble, our goals. Avinu Ata, you're our Father. And we learn in this. So who was this Noach? We learn right away in the beginning of the parasha. Noach ish tzaddik tzamim hayim. Noach was a tzaddik in his generation, and we know that Rashi says that there are those that want to say that this is the shvach for praise, and those that want to say that it's the Gnai, that the ones that say the shvach say, had he been in a different generation, and not a generation that was so bad that needed to get destroyed. Had he been in a different generation, he would have been an even bigger tzaddik. And those that say no, the rest of it's telling us that it was compared to everyone else in his generation. That's what made him a tzaddik. And we know that the Medrash Rabbah says that Noach he should have been smarter than the first thing to go when he comes out of the teva is to plant grapes. He should have thought about the fact that grapes, when a person is intoxicated from the wine that comes from the grape, it can sometimes lead to doing things that Rabbeinu Shalom may not want a person to do. What about that, the Medrash Rabbah says? He planted a vineyard and he's getting drunk. That's the Ramban. Compared to everybody else, But according to the Ramban, and those that want to say that this is that learned this, the race of, is that it was in this specific generation that he was a tzaddik and not in other generations. So why is that something to bring up on Rosh Hashanah? Why is that something to bring up on Shana Rabbah? Like, well, okay, Seder. There was this person, Noach, he was a good person compared to everyone else in his generation. Rabbi Shalom needed to destroy the world, and he wanted a continuation. So he saved the best guy. All right. Why is that Rosh Hashanah worthy? Why are we bringing that up? So, many of us, we beat ourselves up. We see the Chazal that say, a person has to ask himself, when am I gonna be like Masay Avaisai? Why can't I have that relationship with Hashem, be over Hashem like the Vilna Gaon, the Baal Shem Tov? Why can't I bring myself to be a Baal Musar like Rabbi Salanter and live by it? Why can't I have the dvekas of the Piyasetzna? Why don't I just feel it like the Baba Sali felt Yiddishkeit? Because the answer is that's not what Masay Agir Masay and Masay Avai says. Because no person should try to be someone else. Don't be the Baba Sali. Don't be the Piyasetzna. That's not your goal. That's not your job in this world. That shouldn't be your mission, and that's not your purpose. When we say Masay Agir Masay, we have to ask, what were Masay? What did they do? What did they do? Everything they could to be the best that they can be in their generation, with all the nisyonis and challenges that they had along the way to get to where they got to. Didn't just happen. That's what Masay says. We have to do what the best that we can do to become the best that we can be. That's what a person has to ask himself. What am I going to get to there? Because that's a more attainable and reachable goal. Tonight is the yahrzeit of Chacham Ovadia Yosef. This last week, Mr. Korelitz left us. We daven al tzaddikim v'al chasidim. We say every Monday and Thursday a special Yiratzon. Milifnei Avinu Shabashamayim Shikayim Banu Chachmis is a tefillah for tzaddikim, the dayonim. Oshem Sivasa Dayani Dibavo. You see, we're not going to have another Chacham or Nissen Korelitz. That's not going to happen. Very unique individuals who did they did what they did in this world, and they were what they can do in this world. And just like they're not the same as the ones who preceded them, there's other tzaddikim that will come, and in this generation, and then future every generation has the tzaddikim in their generation. But you know what we're saying on Rosh Hashanah when we're remembering Noach? We're saying Rebbeinu Shalom. There's Noach who was in a generation that was so bad that the entire generation you felt had to be wiped off the planet. And those were the people that Noach was surrounded by. And he was affected by. And Hashem, sort of had to push Noach into the table because Noach didn't really believe that it was the time of the race of compared to what was going on around him. What we could say now, because Hashem is always listening, is Rebbeinu Shalom. Remember that Noach, who was a tzaddik in his generation, granted, he wasn't Moshe Rabbeinu. He didn't give the Torah to all Klal Yisrael. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Moshe Rabbeinu, you are not good, I'm going to destroy them, Moshe Rabbeinu said, they're wiping out too. You can destroy them, don't leave me alive. That was Moshe Rabbeinu. Noach was a different bechina. Noach's he's a different level. But he's a tzaddik in his generation because he's trying, he's trying to just follow what Hashem wants, to be the best he can be in the surroundings and in the situation that he was put in on this planet. Whatever that means on that level. And we are saying to Hashem, look at us. Look at the generation that we're living in. Not the rest of the Reinu. Our generation and all the pressures that we have from all directions to do all kinds of narishkeiten. And we're trying our best to be the best that we can be. And therefore, Hashem, since we're trying to be the best we can be, and we may not be the biggest tzaddikim, but we're trying. And just like you say, took Noach, who was a tzaddik in his generation. Again, when he came out of the teva, he planted a vineyard, he had drug on it. But he was a tzaddik in his generation, but he was trying. Rebbeinu Shalom, we're trying. Help us. Save us. Avinu ata. You're our Father in heaven. That's the tefillah. Thank you so much for listening. As always, any questions, comments, or feedback, you can leave in the comment section below. Have a Haley Gaziza Shabbos.